What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another reaction video from RPG Era. I am Brian. Today we are checking out the Final Fantasy XVI State of Play, even though I'm wearing my Legend of Zelda t-shirt from that excellent new trailer from Tears of the Kingdom this morning. This is starting in 7 seconds. I was able to go live just in time. Hopefully the audio is okay. 20 plus minutes of Final Fantasy 16 gameplay. Here we go. See if they show anything crazy, different, you know what I mean? We'll see what they show.
Hello everyone, this is Naoki Yoshida, producer of Final Fantasy XVI, and welcome to the State of Play. Today, I'm here to talk a little bit about the story, world, and combat system of Final Fantasy XVI, as well as reveal all new information regarding the game's wide variety of RPG elements and support systems.
Perfect. New information.
We'll be talking you through everything while using never-before-seen gameplay footage running on the PlayStation 5. I hope you'll stay with us until the end of the show and enjoy everything we have in store for you. With that, let's get started.
Number one on my Thunderdome this quarter.
And only the dominant. Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern.
Digging the music in this little section here. Oh, we didn't get to see the gameplay. It just like jumped ahead. I mean, granted, it probably just would have been him walking in a straight line.
Allow me to welcome you to the world of Final Fantasy XVI. Final Fantasy XVI is the latest installment in the Final Fantasy series, a storied franchise with 35 years of history. Yet while this is the 16th mainline title in the series, there's absolutely no need to have played any of the previous games before jumping in. With a fusion of real-time action and RPG features, Final Fantasy XVI has been developed as the first true action RPG in the series.
The first true action RPG in the series, huh? They're going that far?
The game delivers an expansive, thrilling gameplay experience which we liken to a high-speed roller coaster ride.
I don't know. I think the combat system looks fun. I don't know. I was talking to Justin earlier, and he was saying he wasn't a huge fan of the way they're taking the combat in Final Fantasy 16, but I don't mind it. I think this looks fun as absolute fuck. The summons are so badass looking. They're so badass looking.
The protagonist of our story is Clive Roswell.
Is that 6 nations?
And his
Yeah.
journey
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
takes
6.
place in the realm of Valisthea. We follow the epic tale of Clive, Shield of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, as it unfolds across 3 distinct periods in our hero's life: his teens, 20s, and 30s.
It's kind of cool. I like that, actually.
While the story begins with Clive in his 20s, a fully playable flashback will allow you to experience the pivotal events that shaped his past and present.
So the teen moments are flashback. That makes sense.
And thus does the curtain open on this newest Final Fantasy adventure.
Dude, this looks fucking insane, man. I'm sorry. It really does. Some of these camera cuts are kind of just like jarring a little bit. That was dope. I want to know more about that. But the way they edited this presentation together is a little disjointed, I feel like. What a dope looking... Is that? Oh, no, that's Ifrit. I don't think it is. Maybe, though. Oh, okay. Is this our first look at the
navigation in Final
like the menu and UI?
Is driven via a world map, with locations being added and updated as players
so
progress
there's
through
no
the main
open
narrative.
world traveling?
The world map can be opened at any time, allowing players access to all manner of locations across Valisthea.
Oh yeah, they're not connected. That's weird. You have to travel to one That's probably why it's so
Here,
detailed
players
then,
will
right?
meet new friends, encounter formidable foes.
So not everything
and
is
uncover
connected
great
together,
and
so they can
wondrous
have loading
mysteries.
screens and shit. Wow. But Elden Ring was connected. That's so fucking weird. I don't know. It is a Final Fantasy XIV style open world, 100%. Which makes sense because it's the Final Fantasy XIV team. Yeah, you're not... You got it. You're right. Wow, look at that area, man. This game looks... It's gorgeous. I can't wait to explore this game. I love the destructible buildings and shit. Obviously probably scripted, but still cool. A drifting boat. Nice.
Next, I'd like to talk about the combat of Final Fantasy XVI. All the battles in the game take place in real time and are not turn-based. As Clive progresses through the story, he will learn a wide array
Is
of
absolutely
exciting
a Final
abilities
Fantasy
and
XIV
icons
style
that he
combat
encounters.
system too.
Now, let's
Obviously
take a
more
moment
adapted
admire
to
Clive in action.
console, even more so than Final Fantasy XIV has been for PS5 and PS4. But still, this reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy XIV's combat. Quite a bit more action involved here, though. That move is cool, whatever that was. So it looks like L2 is summons up there in the top left-hand corner. He's like switching between different things or battle system, or I mean combat like stances maybe. There's a dragon. No, those are definitely summons. But I wonder if your summons... Yeah, it's got to be, because when he switched to whoever that was, I can't think of the name of the summon, he was throwing out lightning elemental, like magic. It looks like the elements you're participating with in combat change based on who you have set up there as your potential summon, maybe? Changes a lot more than just the magic they're using. I feel like it's changing weapons and spells too. Have fun at Disneyland, man.
The abilities that Clive wields have unique characteristics depending on the icon they are derived from. Players can use ability points collected by defeating enemies to unlock more abilities or upgrade existing ones.
So is there no, like, leveling system then, I wonder? Is it just all abilities and spells that you're going to be
which iconic ability
dumping
to
points
unlock
into?
or upgrade? No problem. You can let the game choose for you.
Oh, does it choose smartly?
Final Fantasy XVI includes a range of timely accessories to provide support to those players who may not be so skilled at action games, bringing them a truly enjoyable experience. Players are encouraged to equip Clive with different combinations of these accessories until they find the one that perfectly matches their own playstyle. A combination I
No, it says he's level
particularly
28, so there
recommend
must
to
be
those
some
who
sort of
may struggle
leveling
with
system
action
for the main
gameplay
character.
Is the Ring of Timely Focus and the Ring of Timely Strikes. This combination allows players to unleash a wide array of different techniques just by pressing a single attack button, as well as shifting into a window of slow motion whenever Clive is about to be hit by an attack, giving them a little extra time to hit R1 and evade.
You might level as you get more
Alternatively,
skills.
players could equip an accessory that fully automates
Because it doesn't
evasion.
seem like you get
As I said
experience with
before,
killing the enemies,
I really
you get those
encourage
ability
everyone
points.
to discover the combination that works best for them.
Which is fine. I mean, is what it is. What
And for those who want to
dope
concentrate on the story,
little
don't
loading
forget
screen.
to choose Story Focus Mode before starting a new game.
Easy mode.
In this mode,
Visual
timely
alerts.
accessories are automatically equipped from the start, allowing players to immerse themselves in the narrative experience without having to worry too much with the action.
Oh wow, so they give you additional equipment if you go into story mode. That's crazy. Several accessories that simplify gameplay. I wonder what they are. Like, I kind of want to start one just to see what they give you.
Clive will meet many characters along his journey who will join him as friends and allies.
This place. These are fallen ruins.
Well, we didn't
That
take
person
the
has a
ride.
person on his
And
back.
accuse the black from our ranks.
But how do you survive?
Looks
that
knocked out or
fatigue?
dead.
Sidolphus, who becomes a mentor to Clive.
Everybody has that tattoo mark on their face.
Jill,
Not everybody, I guess.
a
Never
friend
mind.
from Clive's youth.
It really is.
Such encounters and reunions will set Clive on a path of great personal growth.
It is.
Clive!
Some of these companions will even accompany Clive on his adventures, fighting alongside him and finding lots to talk about along the way. That said, players will only need to focus on controlling
Better
Clive.
voice acting than any other
Party
Final Fantasy
members
game.
are
What about the
fully
faces,
AI
Kyle?
driven,
How do you feel about the
providing support
faces?
for the hero and constantly adapting and responding to his actions.
Wait until we meet the Shenmue 2 merchants. Maybe that's why we're not seeing any
And we
any
cannot
merchants or
forget
anything.
Torgal.
What a sick looking dog, man. Woof. Whatever.
A smart, strong, and fiercely loyal hound, Torgal is always by Clive's side and willing to stand by him in the
I
face
love
of
it.
whatever cruel fate may befall.
I mean, I think I knew about the dog, but I love it.
Torgal will act of his own accord, but players can also give him direct commands.
It's like Loki. I mean, he acts on his own accord, but you can give him
Just
commands, right?
don't
It's like
forget
God of
to
War and
give
Loki.
this good boy some treats every now and then.
Goots, get her upstairs.
But none will.
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it.
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about.
That guy's got a deep ass voice.
Have a look around. I'll be in my solo.
After progressing somewhat through the game, Clive will gain access to Sid's hideaway.
Is this the
Here in
only
the hideaway,
city?
Clive will find a shop.
Oh, here's
where he can
merchants.
Purchase new weapons,
Merchants not bad faces,
armor,
dude.
and consumables
Not
such
bad.
as potions.
Not bad.
Cannot find a better price than that.
Well,
Blackthorn, a highly skilled
What's that
blacksmith,
for in here?
works the hideaway's forge. Bring him materials to craft new gear or upgrade existing items.
will do.
After upgrading your equipment or unlocking new abilities, try accessing the Arete Stone.
Shenmue 3 merchants. No. No, I think it looks better than
Players can
Shenmue 3.
enter a
But Shenmue 3
virtual
didn't look
training
bad.
area outside the bounds of time and space, where they are free to refine and practice combos of their very own.
That's a cool implementation.
Once you're confident in your skills, try your hand at arcade mode and see how your scores stack up against players from around the world.
Probably won't do that. But also cool implementation.
The Hideaway is home to a lot of other features as
I
well.
have a feeling this is our only town. But that's fine, if so.
Not only will players discover a variety of side quests here, but they can also view information on quests offered all around Valisthea.
You can travel right to the quest location. That's dope. Alright.
All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world?
Mid. When did you get back?
Quest board. Nope. Auto's counter.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
What's this? Donation.
Visit the hunt board to gain information
Oh, a
on
hunt
elite
board.
marks. Fearsome foes lurking about the realm
Okay.
in desperate need of slaying.
Okay.
The Moogle will be your guide.
I like that. Final Fantasy 12 style.
There's also Lordesman Harpocrates, who will unlock Valisthea's secrets as Clive recounts tales of his adventures.
Oh? What is this?
I have quite the find for you today. You wish to study the tomes?
What do you do?
Here for
Do you just
another of my
read?
lectures.
I don't want to just
Vivian
read.
Ninetales,
What is it that
a
you wish
scholar
to
and
learn?
strategist who will
Here's
be
the
more
latest
than happy
information
to
I
explain to Clive the current state of the realm and provide information
It
on
is just
key
reading.
players.
This is all just reading
There are
stuff.
all kinds of interactions and features in the Hideaway to help players get even more enjoyment out of their time with
Though
Final
that is
Fantasy
really
16.
fucking cool.
Changing, Clive.
It's got to be almost over. We're already almost at our 20 minutes. And I don't think there's anything else in this state of play. What a shot. That's gorgeous, dude.
On his travels, Clive will encounter a wide array of fearsome foes.
That's an early boss. All right. He's level 5 there. Okay, little quick time event. Not really quick time event, but just button mashing. Why didn't your wolf help? He just was like sitting there watching, and then he jumps in to leap to attack right after. And you were sitting there watching me get almost stabbed. What the hell, man?
He will, of course, clash with the dominants who wield the power of the icons.
Final Fantasy
beasts
16 or
hold
Resident
the
Evil
surrounding
5
lands
or
under
4?
their sway. Mysterious
I'm gonna say
constructs of the
16
fallen, a civilization
because the
shrouded
wolf in
mystery.
4, it's like just that one section. He doesn't come back. At least I don't think. I don't know. I haven't finished the game yet, but I don't remember him coming back. Looks like this wolf is with you forever in 16. He's like every fight, dude. Hey, it's that dog, exactly. The one that I saved behind the church. Didn't think I would see again.
Cannot forget the icons themselves. Experience unparalleled real-time action combat as Clive takes command of the iconic might coursing through his
These boss
veins
fights just look so good, man.
limits.
That's a sick visual.
The shining point of Final Fantasy XVI, however, has to be the breathtaking icon versus icon battles.
Nice. Are these like your versions of maybe like... Oh, never mind. Whoa!
These epic confrontations all play out in real time, allowing players to control their very own icon with their own hands. These battles differ depending on the icon encountered.
This looks
and
insane.
Every showdown is unique, right down to gameplay. Players will experience everything from a 3D scrolling shooter to a heavyweight wrestling match with devastating attacks that encompass the entire battlefield.
I don't know about that.
These massive scale boss battles are entirely seamless, and I can promise you heart-stopping, controller-gripping excitement. I can't wait for you to get your hands on the game for yourself.
Wow. Look how small Ifrit looks against Titan.
Nice trick. But if you can do it, then so could I!
Oh, shit. Brimstone, alright. I think my favorite are these, like, aerial combat sections here. I'm really digging this. This looks cool. Oh, that music transition was nice. I guess this is longer than 20 minutes. Goddamn. Okay. Still don't, I wonder if he's like, if you have to push something when that circle comes up on the bottom of the screen and there's like the red and the yellow. Like, I imagine there's some sort of combat timing mechanic you're doing there. That's a lot of fucking damage.
So everyone, what did you think? Thank you for taking the time to join us today.
Nicely
Final
done,
Fantasy
Yoshida.
16 will be available worldwide June 22nd, and there's still plenty that we've left to reveal. Battle content, side content, endgame content, and more. We hope to bring you more on these aspects of the game in the near future.
You don't need to, though. We've seen
I'm
enough.
truly excited to finally be able to reveal that Final Fantasy XVI's main theme was written and performed by one of Japan's greatest recording artists, Kenshi Yonezu. We've still got a lot more in store for you in the coming weeks, and I hope you'll all pre-order the game.
That's surprising.
And
I'm
join us
surprised
in Valisthea on
Uematsu
release
didn't
day. This has been Naoki Yoshida,
write the main
producer
theme.
of Final Fantasy XVI. See you again soon.
16プロデューサーの吉田でした。
Just confirming that is the end of the state of play, but I do believe it is. Alright, that's the end of that. Alright, well, before I end this, I do want to watch the... Because I really didn't get a chance to watch the trailer that well. Where's, like, just regular Nintendo? Well, not Nintendo UK. I know I subscribe to them. I didn't get a chance to watch, like, just completely 100% focused attention. There were a few things I had to look away for, so I'm going to watch this real quick. Just undivided attention. Make sure there's nothing I actually missed in hints for potential dungeons outside of like the water sphere and the lava and the Hyrule Castle rising out of the ground. Right? We assume those are either dungeons themselves or elements of dungeons being implemented in this massive open world. Kyle mentioned some elements of like Skyloft, which would be kind of a dungeon too, I guess. Those things with lights coming up of them, I want to know what those are. Like, there's back here. Oop, too far. Right here. This thing right here, and then there's another one over here that is right there. So there's one here and one here. I want to know what those are. They have like 4 spotlights shining off of them. They don't... I mean, they kind of look like towers, but are those your towers you climb to reveal things on the map? Or is that something different? I don't know. Wait. There's another one right there. I don't know if that's one of the same ones we just saw as he was floating down, but there is one there, and you can see the spotlights coming off of it in the back. Again, I don't know if those are the towers you're climbing to like reveal parts of the map or not. Maybe it is. This town looks cool. There's another one back there with lights. Yeah, so this guy, I want to know what that is, with that little green swirly thing coming out of it. So obviously this is probably like your final dungeon, maybe? Or the final area, if it's all interconnected into one world, in one massive open world, I should say. This looks like a dungeon, potentially. This does not. That kind of does not. I want to know who that is. Seems like there might be some ties to Twilight Princess. Heavy ties to Twilight Princess, potentially.
Zelda, we rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link.
Link.
That floating sphere in the sky could technically be something. I didn't consider that before. It's big enough to be something small even. This looks like it could be the more of that like lava dungeon we saw a few seconds ago. Another potential dungeon.
I know why I am here.
Or dungeon-like area.
Something only I can do.
And that's got to be like a kingdom tier, right? Tears of the kingdom? Some sort of tier of the kingdom?
Do not look
Something
away.
like that.
You witness a king's revival and the birth of his new world.
Nice shot of Ganon.
Okay, let's go.
I want to know who that was.
But you are not alone. Link. You are our final hope.
This trailer did more for me than the presentation a week or two ago where they announced like all the new abilities and the fusing and that kind of stuff. Like that trailer did more for me, or this trailer did more for me than that did.
You must find me.
And why must we find her? I thought we were alongside her this entire time, at least from the early trailers before. So I'm very curious what's going on here. Didn't mean to go into that. Just going to put this back on as we move over to the large cam. I don't have any music queued up, but that's all right. If you stuck around, Kyle, I appreciate you hanging out in chat. I don't know if anyone else checked this out live, just didn't say anything. Or if you're checking it out later after the fact, I appreciate it either way. If you made it this far, stuck around through the entire Final Fantasy XVI state of play and me just kind of watching this Tears of the Kingdom trailer once again. I'm so hyped for both of these games, obviously. I think my excitement level is still just a slight bit higher for Final Fantasy XVI than it is for Tears of the Kingdom, strictly because I really wanted traditional, like full traditional, multiple traditional dungeons in Tears of the Kingdom. You know, we had so many in Twilight Princess. There was quite a few in Skyward Sword. Obviously, we had the ones in Ocarina of Time. Zelda dungeons have always been my favorite part of the games. I really enjoyed going through the dungeons and exploring them, unlocking new items, and each dungeon having its own like mechanics and everything centered around that. I don't know. I liked the break in the gameplay flow of having dungeons in Zelda. Like it's kind of one of the things I always really enjoyed. And then only having the divine beasts in Breath of the Wild plus Hyrule Castle at the end. Of course, you had the 100+ shrines, but those shrines were sometimes just one room, right? There wasn't much to them, and they could be finished in a matter of minutes most of the time. Zelda dungeons, typically upwards of an hour plus time needed to sink into those to get through one, right? Some of them are very lengthy. So that's what I miss. I miss that heavily in Breath of the Wild, and it doesn't seem like we are going to have anything remotely similar to what we used to get in the past here at Tears of the Kingdom either. I am leaning more and more towards these dungeon-like areas existing in the open world and not being separate dungeons themselves. But I guess we'll see. The game comes out in under a month now, right? May 12th. It's April 13th, so the game is officially less than a month away. And we are a little over 2 months away from Final Fantasy XVI. It is a great quarter. Like I said, I had these two games at number 1 and number 2 on my Thunderdome, Q2 2023 Thunderdome for Play on Arrival, a weekly video game forecast, which you can hear every Monday on your favorite podcast app of choice. 2 weeks ago when we did Thunderdome, I had Final Fantasy XVI at number 1 and, Tears of the Kingdom at number 2. I'm really looking forward to these games. I had Diablo 4 at number 3 in case you were wondering. But yeah, that's going to do it for this reaction video. Like I did just mention there, we do have podcasts weekly at RPG Era, Play on Arrival, a weekly video game forecast does upload every Monday. It's usually myself and Kyle, me and Sev, all three of us. Sometimes Sean shows up. We run down all the new releases coming out each week, talk about the games we've been playing over the past 7 days, and look ahead to what's coming out next week as well, just to get a little excited. We have Blood and Destroyers, an All Elite Wrestling podcast every Sunday, featuring myself and Sev, talking about AEW and Ring of Honor, of of course. We do have BG Mania, a video game music podcast with myself and Bedroth every Wednesday, where we dive into a specific theme, composer, game, topic, whatever, and just play some excellent video game music and talk about it. And then we do have the Media Files hosted by Kyle, who was in chat, and a rotating cast of chairs, most commonly his wife. But that show will be coming to an end at the end of this month. There are 3 episodes left. He did announce that on the most recent episode of the Media Files. So feel free to check out the final episodes of the Media Files as well. That uploads every Friday. But that'll do it for this reaction video. I do thank you so much for checking this out, hanging out with me, watching the state of play on Final Fantasy XVI. And we will talk about both of these games in greater detail, of course, on Play on Arrival once we get to sink some time into them. So make sure you're subscribed to that podcast and keep it locked here on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/RPGera. If you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button down below. Make sure you like this as well. Leave me a comment if you enjoyed the video and the reaction. And we typically do reaction videos here on our YouTube channel. That's basically all we do now. Make sure if you like that type of content, you are subscribed with the notifications on so you never miss when we do go live, or if we upload something that isn't live. We will be live for most of, if not all, of the showcases and presentations that will be happening in and around Summer Game Fest in about 2 months. So we should have a lot of exciting reaction videos coming up here at RPG Era, and I'm looking forward to it. But again, that'll be it for this one. I thank you so much for sticking around. Have a great rest of your evening. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.